friends. So today we are here with the third chapter. It's about boosting your vocabulary. So the first two chapters what we had, that was about word and a bit of grammar. However, this chapter would be different. It would deal with boosting your vocabulary. Now here we are talking about happiness. Happiness in the sense sheer happiness, in the sense extreme happiness, जब हम बहुत खुश होते हैं, or we could say overwhelming happiness. So these are the words or phrases or idioms we are going to use it once we are very happy. So these words are paramount. These words are of vital importance for all of us. Let's start. So the first word for happiness we could use, that would be cloud nine. Cloud nine. Cloud, we all understand, 9 is a digit. Now how we use it in English. For example, if I talk about past, when I saw my results, I was on cloud 9. When I got to know about my results, I was on cloud 9. When they won the elections, they were on cloud 9. If, for example, you're participating in some race and you have won a race, so your respective principal says to you, how do you feel today? So you could say, I'm on cloud 9 today. I'm feeling that I'm on cloud 9 today. We are feeling on cloud 9 today. So this is how we use cloud 9 for extreme happiness. If I say, after getting my results, I was on cloud 9. Once I would crack this interview, I would be on cloud 9. Once we would be through with coronavirus, once we would get rid of coronavirus, we would be on cloud 9. So this is how we use cloud 9. Now there are other synonyms we would follow. Instead of cloud 9, we could also use an important word, that is elated. Let's frame an example here. Once we are through with coronavirus, we all would be elated. I'm elated to see my results. Once I passed, my father was elated. I give you another example. Once I became a proud father, I was elated. I was elated to be a father. I was on cloud 9 the day I became a father. Proud father. Now let's move on to a third word for where we would talk about being sheer, where we would talk about being happy. The third word would be over the moon, or we could use it top of the word. These are idioms, or we could say these are phrases. So the third word is over the moon. For example, after winning the match, they were over the moon. After listening to the news, they were over the moon. Once India won, we were over the moon. Or the synonym of over the moon would be top of the world. Once we would win the World Cup, T20 World Cup, which got postponed because of coronavirus. So after winning the T20 World Cup, we Indians would be on top of the world. Of course, they would be on here. We would be on top of the world. Or I may say, we would be over the moon once India would win the World Cup. After listening this news, I was on top of the world. After getting this job, I was on the top of the world. Of course, I could use over the moon. So these four words, say we are over the world today. We are over the moon. Or I may say we are on top of the world today. We feel that we are on top of the world today. That means we are very, very happy today. So these four words, we use it for being very happy. Now the fifth word here is a little tricky, little entangled one, thoda sa tough hoga. ECS will be pronounced as ecstatic. Ecstatic. Now, how do you use that ecstatic? For instance, I felt ecstatic when I became a father. I was ecstatic to see my results. I was ecstatic as I cracked the examination. Similarly, these two are related ones. This is ecstasy. I was in ecstasy to see my results. That means I was very happy to see my results. I was in ecstasy to hear his voice. I was ecstatic to hear his voice. The ecstatic crowd cheered every word. The crowd was very happy to listen to his voice. The ecstatic crowd loved his voice. The ecstatic crowd enjoyed the game. So that way we could use it. Now seventh word is joyous. Joyous is related with joy. That is self-explanatory. एकदम समझ में आया. It's about being happy. So let's take an example here for joyous. If I say that was a joyous day of my life, that means I was very happy on that day. So I'm saying that was a joyous day of my life. Or I could say it was one of the joyous day of my life. Childhood days are joyous days. They are fun and frolic days. मस्ती के दिन होते हैं. They are joyous days. Let me give one more example here. For example, mother comes to you. Mother says, go and study throughout the day. पूरा दिन पढ़ो. So you may say, Mama, these are joyous days for us. So let us play, and we will of course study. So these are joyous days for us. Let me relate it with coronavirus as well. For example, once we would be through with coronavirus, we all would be on cloud 9. Once we would be through with coronavirus, we all would be on cloud 9. We all would be elated once we are through with coronavirus. Once we are through with coronavirus, we all would be over the moon. Once we are through with coronavirus, through means once we are over with coronavirus, we would be on top of the world. That means we would be all happy, we will be partying, we will be ecstatic once we are through with coronavirus. Let's talk about we would be very happy. These would be joyous days for us once we are through with coronavirus. Now other word we have is rejoice. Rejoice is a verb here. We use it for being very happy. For example, children rejoice in vacation. Or I may say, children would be rejoicing in vacations. We would be rejoicing once we are through with coronavirus. Once we are done with coronavirus, we all would be rejoicing. I could relate here as well. There would be jubilations. Jubilations here means celebrations, state of being very happy. हम बहुत खुश होंगे. There would be jubilations once we are through with coronavirus. There would be jubilations once we would win the World Cup, T20 World Cup. So here are the examples. We use it for happiness. If you concentrate here, अगर आप इसको ध्यान से देखें, they all mean the same state of being very happy. आप बहुत खुश हैं. You could use these phrases. Your principal comes to you and says, "Are you happy? You have won the race." You say, "Of course, sir. We are on top of the world. We are on top of the world. Sir, we feel we are on cloud 9 today." These are phrases, idioms आप use कर सकते हैं. It would help you to boost your vocabulary. It would help you to hone up your English. If you love this video, kindly don't forget to subscribe because more videos are going to follow which would have different grammar concepts and it would have different vocabulary sections, pronunciation sections. It would definitely going to help. So kindly don't forget to share with your loved ones and you can consider subscribing it as well. Thanks for watching.